thank y'all for coming out today. My name is Byron Kennedy and I work for a company called Florida Blood Services. Today I'm here to give you some information on the donating process. I want to know how many of you actually know how many transfusions are used per year in America. It's about 4.5 million transfusions that are used in America, and only 10% of people actually donate blood every year. What we're going to talk about today is the donation process on one of our mobile units. From the time you enter one of our mobile units, you will be asked for your identification, which will get our name, your date of birth, your address, and your telephone number. The reason why we need all this is because if we needed to contact you later to give you some information, if we needed some more information about you or about your donation, we can get that from you. You'd be asked to read over what is called pre-donation material. It just has different facts like how much you have to weigh to donate, how tall you have to be, different medications you could have taken, different things that either could accept you to donate or defer you from donating. The reason they do this is they don't want you to sit through the whole thing and waste your time, you know. We just want you to be a little more informed about the donation process so you know about what you're getting into. After the registration process is complete, you would move over to the physical history portion of the donation. And this room is a little secluded room. That's for the FDA. They want it to be all private, you know. They don't want anybody to hear all of your information and things like that. They would ask you a series of about 50 to 52 questions that range from travels that you might have went on, different medications that you've taken, just pertinent past history that might be important in your donation process. Say you went to Asia and the part that you went to in Asia is at risk for malaria. That would defer you for about a year or so. And the reason why that is because certain things take a little while longer to pop up in your system than others. So we don't want you to donate and then potentially infect the person that's getting your transfusion because they are already sick, so it'll be a lot easier for them to get sicker with your contaminated blood. So after you do the histories, you answer all your questions, we will start your physical. Your physical consists of your blood pressure, your temperature, your pulse, and an iron check. The reason we want to check your iron is because when you donate your blood, your iron level is actually going to drop because you're going to be given 1 pint of blood. Your iron level has to be to a certain level of about 12.5 for a regular whole blood donation and a 13.3 for one of our ALEX procedures. Our ALEX procedure is an apheresis donation, but I'll get into that a little later. So after you passed all your physical, your history and everything, you would move on to the phlebotomy area. In the phlebotomy area, the phlebotomist would make sure all your information was correct with your registration, such as your name, date of birth, all of that good stuff we got earlier. And they would make sure that the historian asked you all your questions, that all the travel matched up, all the dates and everything that you did, all of the medications that you were taking, make sure everything's on the up and up. It's kind of just like a final check to make sure everything's good. After everything is completed, we'd ask you to move to one of our donor chairs where you would lay down. The phlebotomist would check your vein to make sure your vein was suitable for the venipuncture. If your vein was suitable, they would set up all your bags, set up your paperwork and everything and get you started. The typical donation time with the regular whole blood procedure takes about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how hydrated you are and how well the vein is, how much it could take. After that's all finished, in about 5 minutes you're all done. The phlebotomist would unhook you and wrap you up, make sure that you're feeling well, make sure you're informed about what you need to do after the donation, such as you need to drink a lot of fluid, you need to rest for the rest of the day, make sure everything is good, no strenuous activity for 24 hours. The reason why I'm trying to give you information about donating blood is because we need more people in the community to actually donate, especially here in Florida. Florida is kind of a vacation spot, so people come down, they get hurt and they use up all the blood. So basically I just want to give you some information on donating to try to get you more into the thought process of doing it. Hopefully the information I gave you today will get you to come out and donate with us. Once again, my name is Byron Kennedy. I work for a company called Florida Blood Services. All the information that I gave you today was based off of experiences that I had here at the job information that could be found on our website at www.fbsblood.org, or you could just go to one of our locations. Thank you for coming out, and good night.